When doors open and close by themselves, and ghosts float above your head. When spirits talk and move things, you know you're witnessing another haunted encounter adventures. Haunted Encounter Adventures, along with Arizona Ghost Adventures, investigates Arcadia Ranch in Oracle, Arizona.
Built in 1882, Arcadia Ranch Museum was first a sheep ranch. It was later deeded into the Oracle Historical Society in 1978. The 1978 renovations include replastering the walls, fixing leaks, and refurbishing the floors. Some refers to Arcadia as the Hidden Little Museum in Oracle, Arizona. Edwin and Lillian Dodge built the Arcadia Ranch in 1882 as it served for boarding house, guest ranch house, and then later a tuberculosis sanitarium. The ranch was headquarters for people coming to the desert in hopes the arid atmosphere would cure their disease of tuberculosis. It was purchased by Annie Neal, the wife of the proprietor of the Mountain View Hotel in Oracle, Arizona. Poltergeist activity can be witnessed within this ranch. Consists of doors being opened and slammed shut on their own, knocks or bangs that come out of nowhere can be heard, and things moving by themselves. Arcadia Ranch houses the Oracle Historical Society Museum, containing historical items and displays related to the area. Voices and coughing can be heard within this haunted museum. And some say it's the ghost named George, who may have been a tuberculosis patient who had passed away on the ranch. This room was said to be one of the rooms where they kept the bodies, and you can still see the original adobe walls and stones. In this room, we can observe historic photo archive created from over 250 negatives dating back to the early 1900s, as well as author manuscripts, letters, and other important material. The spirit of a nurse who apparently contracted tuberculosis with working with the sick people continues to this day, walks the halls tending to her patients. Looking out the window, I observed this red orb that seemed to come towards me, then disappear, then turned into two, and then went back to where it came from. Was this the spirit of the nurse? Now we venture out to a small cottage where pregnant women and their babies with tuberculosis were kept. As the babies and children died from tuberculosis, the nurses would then put them in boxes and bury them behind this cottage. Using our SLS camera, we observed what could be the spirit of children playing in the tree above where they were buried at. We witnessed this door opening and closing by itself. Was this a poltergeist? I then ventured back to where the bodies were kept at, using my SLS camera, and this apparition was in front of me. And then it took the shape of what looked like a monster and then disappeared. Being in the room with the photographs, the SLS camera then picked up this ghost apparition on the ceiling. Then another one appeared on the chandelier. I then watched this apparition ghost transform into what looked like a giant. It was just floating up there, looking down at the people below him. It then started to move. It seemed to be floating down. It now was right above the people sitting in the chair. Now it was proceeding to go back up. Then one of the Arizona Ghost Adventures team members walked up, and this ghost apparition was right above her. As I was watching it floating around this area of the room, I was amazed. Now we are at a different part of the house, and this ghost apparition was right behind this person. I then ventured out to what was the living room of the house with the SLS camera, and I noticed this child apparition sitting on the floor against the chair. We are now in the hallway, and this ghost apparition was above the stool, sitting next to the wall. It seemed to move, now it was over there by the door. Then, like a bolt of lightning, it flashed in front of me, then disappeared. I ventured back into the living room, and there was an apparition in front of the desk. We are now in another room where this ghost apparition was floating right above this person. The ghost apparition then disappears as the SLS camera then focuses on the people in front of me. The ghost apparition then appears on the bed. Now we are in a room where autopsies was said to be performed at, and this ghost apparition was lying on the table. Then a ghost apparition of what looks like a child appears on the bottom of the table. We are now back at the cottage where the women and children with tuberculosis was being held at. The SOS camera picked up this apparition just on the side of the doorway. As people were coming out from the doorway, they had no idea that they were so close to this ghost apparition. Then the apparition started to move. And then it disappeared. We will now be doing a seance within this cottage house. Some of the voices that you will hear will be in reverse. We will play the audio normal so we can get a better understanding on what is being said. Hello? Who are you? The doll just moved. Not only does the doll move, but when you play the spirit box backwards, this is what it says. When the spirit says that he's behind me, an orb then comes over my shoulder. When the orb comes from behind me, that's when the doll moves. Did you move the doll? Talk to me. Did you move that doll? Yes? Who are you? Did you die on this property? Tell me your name. How old are you? How old? Talk to me. You don't feel good? Who are you? What is your name? Tell me your name. Talk to me. What? Did you move the doll? Was that you? Who moved it? Who moved it? What is your name?
Harold?
Harold? What happened to you, Harold? Did you die here? You're asleep? Burned? You got burned? Are you here with us? Was that you? We'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, you have a nice sleep, okay? Thank you for watching another exciting episode of Haunted Encounter Adventures. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Special thanks to Arizona Ghost Adventures. See you next time on Haunted Encounter Adventures. Haunted Encounter Adventures.